What's going on, guys? Bio here, back with some Demigod War. I am playing this on Android, so let's get into this. We're, I guess, going to be starting off. Damn, those packs are pretty expensive. I'm not too sure what we're actually doing. Doesn't seem to be really any tutorial as of yet. We do have a ton of dungeons, raids. Oh, here's somewhat of a tutorial to show you how to set up your deck or your heroes. You can have up to 6, it looks like. And we do have a summons, which is nice. Hopefully we do get some free ones. I guess every time you click on something, for the first time, it'll tell you a little bit about whatever it is. We do have 1,800 stamina, which is pretty interesting, so we're gonna see how that works out. It does look like we can get some 6-star characters, which is interesting. Here's some of the 6-star characters you can actually obtain, although those you need like fragments and stuff like that, so we're probably not going to get into any of that. But let's check out some of the other features. We do have some stuff on sale, and they do use the diamonds as currency, which are somewhat cheap. We do have a beginner's pack, which does help. It's only $1. If you're going to be playing it for them, might as well try that out. It's not that much. It does give you a little bit of free stuff. We also have the medals and the gold as well. You can buy honor, gold, and AP if you would like. Quite a bit of stuff you can actually buy. But let's get into the adventure. We are on easy, of course. We're 1 out of 1. And we're going to go normal. We don't have repeat or auto. It looks like you do have to beat the dungeon before you actually get the auto, so we're gonna have to go through that. We do have attack and defense increases if you do need it. I mean, we're barely starting off, so we don't really need it. And I guess that's our team. So you don't really get to pick a team or anything like that. You don't get to pick a character or set it up really. They just give you 6 characters and you're good to go. So there is that. We do have an auto skill on the side. I'm not too sure what that is about, but hopefully we unlock it pretty soon. Because these guys do have, well, not all of them, but some of them do have skills, so we're going to be able to use those. And I don't know why they just didn't put it a lot cheaper with the stamina, because this is 200. They could have made it 20 and made us only have 180, but they put 1,800 stamina, which is pretty insane. Although the amount you have to spend for a stage kind of makes up for it, 200, so they could have just made it a lot easier and made it a lot less, but I guess it really doesn't matter. And we do get some ore and stuff like that from that fight. Probably going to use that for equipment and stuff. We do have the ×2 up at the top. If you did not notice, we also have the pause. And the amount of turns you do have before, I guess, you lose? Because it starts off at 30 and goes down every time we attack, but or every turn. Master rank 1 of 2. I'm not too sure what that was about. But our characters are leveling up. It is pretty easy. I mean, you shouldn't expect too much from these, considering we barely started. We haven't even really messed around with our characters or anything like that. Hopefully they do give us some free summons and stuff so I can check out some of the other characters, but for now we got the characters we do have, which I don't know if they're 1 or 2 stars. I didn't even really look at my characters. And they do have skills and stuff like that up at the top. It does look like 2 of them don't have anything. I don't know. Let's continue to fight. There isn't really too much. It doesn't really give you too much info on what you're actually doing, but I guess just follow the main story for a while and then all the other stuff will start unlocking, because you do have to get up to certain levels before like the raid and all that stuff unlocks. So the more you play, the more stuff you'll unlock. We're rank 2 on our main, the other guys are 3, so we're leveling up a little bit slower. I'm not too sure if you have to keep your main on at all times. I don't even really think it's your main. I don't know, we'll see, I guess, because it didn't really give us an option or anything like that to pick a character. So I guess we'll see. ×1 and ×2 doesn't really do all that much. Doesn't look like we have a skip button either. We do have the auto, but you have to beat it first and then you can actually go back into the auto. But I'm pretty sure they have like a blitz system in place as well, so I don't know how good the auto is going to be or how useful it is. Most likely they're going to have like something that you actually need to actually use the blitz, so probably most of the time you will be using auto. Maybe the scrolls or something like that. Pretty easy so far. There isn't really that much. We're just going through the stages pretty quick. I am just going to continue to go through the stages, try to get some more stuff unlocked, and see what else we can get into. But so far it's pretty easy. We are ranking up. We got some level 4s and 3s. And my mate is currently level 3. So let's see if we can get a little bit farther. Yeah, they're not really doing any damage, if you can see. They're doing like 10 damage. Yeah, they do have like stun and stuff like that, which affects me, of course, but overall they're not really doing that much, so I don't know how far you're going to be able to get before you start getting stuck. Does it look like we got a character? I'm not sure if that actually gave us a character or not. Rank up 2 of 3. We do get some diamonds. We got an achievement unlocked as well, so that's nice. Damn, we went through quite a bit. We're already like halfway through this. We're 60% done with the first one, and I was just going through it just because I could. But let's see if we have oh, okay, so that's how you get them. You do the stages. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the first guy is, we got 1 out of I think it's like 40 or something like that. And we do have one of these, so that's how you summon them. You do get these. It's only a 1-star, so it's not the best, but anytime you get one of those little like crystal looking like things, you can actually summon a character. These packs do look pretty good though. Some of those packs look really good. It's just the amount of stuff you're gonna need to actually open some of those is pretty insane. 20, they have some packs right there for 25 or $5. So if you do like the game, you do have options of getting up a lot faster or leveling up a lot faster as well with microtransactions, but that's how all these games are like, especially mobile games. So it does look like we can level up our weapon. Our weapon's pretty bad. 2-star, it's a regular weapon, but we're gonna level it up for now. It does look like it wants us to do something else as well. Search for an effect. That takes forever. I wish it didn't do that. We got what is it? Darkness. I don't know if my character is dark, so I don't know if that's actually gonna work, or maybe just the weapon uses it, even if you aren't that attribute. I don't know. We'll find out. Even if it's a pretty bad weapon, we'll try to get some better stuff. We got the Adventure Hero Summon Shop. Everything else is closed, so we're gonna continue on. 1 out of 10, so we're getting there. It's really easy though. It's like 200. We got 1800. Our stamina doesn't really seem to be going down, and we can just continue to fight and fight. And they're really not doing any damage, so the first whole stage is going to be really easy, and you can probably get through it pretty quick. And you should probably get through it pretty quick, because then you'll get levels and stuff like that. But I don't know if you're gonna hit like a wall pretty soon or not. Alright, so we got a boss here. 400 HP. We'll see how good the boss actually is. I mean, they're starting to do a little bit more damage. I can see the HP bar going down a little bit more, but overall they're really not doing that much. We basically destroyed this boss in like 2 seconds. Yeah, there's really no challenge as of yet. Maybe this is sort of like a little bit of a tutorial to help you out. Get you ready for the next stage maybe, or I'm not too sure what's going on here. And we do have different things we can actually do. We can actually set to attack, set to defend, balance, and all that other stuff. There's 4 different ones you can actually choose from. You can read it and see what it actually does, but we're just gonna go straight up attack. They're not doing any damage. No point in defending or keeping it balanced, so yeah, we're just gonna go straight up attack and hope we can get a little bit farther. But so far, pretty fun, although gets pretty repetitive pretty quick. So hopefully we can start unlocking some characters and doing all of that other stuff. But it does look like we got some of the orbs for some of the other characters. Those are for getting some of the like 2, 3, 6-star characters. I think those ones that I had are like level 2 or 3-star. I'm not too sure. You can go look in the summon. It is the one with the like souls or whatever it is. But you need so many of them, so it's probably not worth it. And there are a ton of waves. I wish it would show how many waves we actually have in each of these, because this one seems pretty long. And we should be able to get through it, because they're not doing anything, so we're just gotta wait for it to finish. There we go, level 4, or rank 4. Increases some AP and stuff like that. Let's go to the next stage. We're just gonna continue going, I guess, and try to get some levels unlocked. Maybe once we get that stuff done, we'll move on to actually checking out some of the other stuff. Other than that, you should probably play it for at least like 20 minutes. This whole first part is pretty easy, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. You're gonna be able to get through the first chapter probably relatively quickly. It is probably gonna scale as you go on, but let's continue with the quest to see how far we actually get. It does look like our characters are ranking up pretty quick. We got 7s and 6. My main is only level 4 still, so it's gonna take a while before we actually get a lot higher. And we got another fight to go through. Looks like we got one of the orbs for that one though. So let's see. Nothing so far. Yeah, it's pretty easy. We're just going through it. There's really nothing to do, so just gonna continue to fight, try to get something going. And our character didn't rank up yet again. Just gonna continue to go. I don't know how many fights are in the first chapter, but I guess we might as well try to get through all of them and see if that actually does anything. It does take a while for your main to level up, but the other characters are leveling up pretty quick. They're like 6 and 7s and stuff like that, so we'll see if we can actually get our main up a lot faster. Got another one of those orbs. So I guess if you kill the character that you actually need for that orb, I guess you have a chance to drop one of them. That's usually when they actually drop. We'll see if this one actually drops anything. I don't think this boss is one you can actually get. Maybe the character on top? 'Cause it looks like she's riding a rock creature. I don't know what she's riding, but we'll see. Getting a little bit harder, but not really. Like, all our characters still have a ton of HP. And we're 5 turns in. We'll see how many it takes. So it took 5 turns to actually kill that, so that's not too bad. Let's just continue. We got a ton of story. More story, which we're gonna skip. And oh my god. There we go. Rank 5? Nope, we got ranked 8 and 7 on the other one, so one more match, we should rank up to level 5. Does look like this is the very last one. Did I clear that? Yeah, you did clear it, so that was 15 of the first one. I did get one of the little crystals. Those are the legendary gems. We do have a one for a lower level one. We're just gonna hang on to it. Should I actually upgrade this? Would you like... Oh, almost sold the item. That would have been bad. I guess we can level up these ones. And if you do have a complete set, it does give you a certain amount of extra stats, I guess, because it says tank defense +2. Alright, let's just level up that sword. We don't really have anything. The first chapter didn't really give us all that much in terms of stuff to do. It was actually really easy to get through the first chapter, although it is on easy and you do have a ton more chapters to go through. I'm guessing you can go back and play it on like normal or hard or whatever they have and see if that works out, but we're just going to continue with the quest, see if these guys are a little bit harder or not. Haven't actually changed any of the characters. I do have one character which I summoned, of course, which you guys seen. I think it was a 1 star? 2 star? 1 star? I can't remember. It was the... Yeah, actually go back, but yeah, we don't really have to do much. One character is taking a lot more damage, as you can see. I don't know. I don't know what fight we're on, so I can't tell if they're doing... Yeah, that was the end of the fight, so I mean, they did a little bit more damage to one character, but all the rest were perfectly fine, so I don't know. It's relatively easy. I guess they just want to ease you into it and see if you can get a lot better. We're just looking through this. We can actually upgrade. Interesting. So do we have to just upgrade those and we're not going to get any other equipment, or let's show how that works. We do have daily missions and achievements, of course, so I would recommend just getting the dailies done if you can. If not, that's perfectly fine, but not too sure what you actually get with the achievements. Hopefully you do actually get something. We do have a craft. Oh, we can actually craft better items. So those are 2 star, those are 3, and it just continues to go. It does look like you just can upgrade the level 2 weapon that we have and get it all the way up to a level 5 or something like that. We can actually craft a bow, we can craft armor, we can actually put on our character. Those as well can be upgraded. Interesting. Our characters are pretty easy to get done. Let me just put some gear on this. So we do have 4 item slots. We got a weapon, armor, helm, and a ring. So we are going to want to get all of those done. And this is a 5-star character, so I mean, they give you a pretty good character to start off with. We do have another 5-star character. Did I summon that one? I think I might have summoned that one. I'm not too sure. And then we do have the 1-star character as well that I summoned earlier. So let's see. All the rest are 4. We got 2 4 stars, 3 3 stars, 2 5 stars, and a 1 star. So I mean, they start you off with some pretty good characters considering you're just starting off with a 5 star right away. There are 6 stars though, but still they give you a free, or 6 free characters, which is pretty nice. Step formation, auto formation. I don't know what this is gonna do. It didn't really do anything. Oh, okay, so it does actually. I guess that would be the best force to have. Although that guy is level 1, he probably levels up. No, I don't know, because that's a 1 star. So compared to the other one, shouldn't it be a lot weaker? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll try it out. Maybe we'll level it just to see what happens. But we will try to summon some better characters for sure. And we have a ton of stamina. We're gonna have to figure out what to do with that. But yeah, let me know what you think of the game. I will continue to try to play it. Probably play it for like an hour or something like that, and see if I actually like it. But pretty easy in the beginning, so you might like it just for that. But we'll talk to you guys later.